Thank you very much, Ali Sensei, for doing the Kansho bell for us. I'd like to welcome everyone on this very cold and rainy day. We really appreciate you coming out to honor your loved ones and your families on the Eitaikyo list. Just a brief description of Eitaikyo. It is on your program. However, I will read a couple of passages from it. The Eitaikyo service is a perpetual memorial service. In this service, we express our respect and gratitude to the members of the Sangha, our community, who have preceded us through life. During this service, we read a list of those who have made a donation to the Eitaikyo Fund. This fund was established for the long-term preservation of the Pasadena Buddhist Temple. While the service is in honor of all of our deceased loved ones, please understand that the names read during the service are those in whose honor this specific donation was made. And certainly when I say that you can offer incense, if it's somebody you know, you certainly can come up and offer incense. So I will now start to read the names of the Eitaikyo recipients. Akita Hiraku, Aoyaki Kashiki, Aoyaki Mitsuyo, Doi Douglas, Doi Catherine, Doi Monier, Doi Norio, Doi Setsuyo, Doi Takuji, Domen Sekio, Fujikawa Kyo, Fujikawa Sekino, Fujimoto Hajime, Fujimoto Nobuo, Fujimoto Senzo, Fujimoto Shizuko, Fujimoto Yasuo, Fujiwara Seitetsu, Fujiwara Senkichi, Fukumoto Joe, Fukumoto Mitsu, Goto Choichi, Goto Hisayo, Goto Kazuo, Goto Kyoichi, Goto Shigeo, Goto Takaichi, Hamada Hiroshi, Hamada Sachio, Hamada Shigeo, Hamano Masashi, Hamano Yukie, Harabe Kazuaki, Hatakiyama Mary Satomi, Hatakiyama Mineto, Hayama Yonekichi, Ayashi Emiko, Hida Yuko, Hino Ito, Hino Nokichi, Hirakawa Hisano, Hirakawa Hyakutaro, Hiramoto Fujie, Hiramoto Keizo, Hirose Shigeru, Hirota Reverend Tetsunen, Isaichiro Kane, Hotta Masayuki, Inada Tomishaku, Ishida Kiyoshi, Ishida Shizuko, Ishikawa Kikuyo, Ishikawa Toshio, Ito Koshu, Ito Mr. Shigeo, Ito Mrs. Toshiko, Iwamoto Yoshiko, Kakimoto Harumi, Kakimoto Teshi, Kane 万之助、川原和夫、川原熊太郎、川原模索、川原時、川本フレン、川本浩平、川本熊次郎、川本力蔵、川本陽一、川崎松子、川島文、川島春、川島獣医、川島美智香、吉川 Mr. Kyoto、吉川 Mr. Shoji、吉川 Mrs. Shizue、吉川 Mrs. Yoshie、木村和恵、桐山明、桐山正一、桐山隆、桐山武俊、小西富、倉本薫、倉本和恵、倉岡ファミリー、倉下聡子、倉下茂、牧之内治、増本一郎、増本為代、松平健吾、松本福次郎、美穂静江、源米、宮下信一、森弘美佐子、森本桃代、森下真左衛門、森下津田、村木幹夫、村木宗代、永井優、長谷清、長山一郎、長山上野、内藤今吉、内藤今尾、内藤慶槌、内藤光代、内藤佐々子、内藤テロ、中西茂雄、中西祐希子、中岡薫、中岡美代、中島栄太郎、中島縫、中田中根テリー、西武史、西川千恵子、西川光恵、西川徳一、西本ジョージ幸雄、西本薫、西本雅子、西本正夫、西本美音、西本修、西本茂子、西村喜、野田悟、沼虎之助、小川亀一、小川菊、小川船井、大倉貞、大倉富江ローズメリー、大倉祐吉、沖美代、沖西一、奥本ひなよ、奥本高坂、奥野松野、奥野新坂、重川兼次、重川殿代、大森大輔、大竹虎雄、大谷バー、大谷浜子、大谷和代、大谷和義、 横山俊明、坂原勇、坂原八重子、坂井昇、佐野花江、佐藤ヘンリーヨシオ、セブンスユジニアマリー、重石イデタヨコ、重石ジェームズ、重野和恵、重野茂ジャック、新宅みのり、初田源次郎、菅佐原松、菅佐原辰之助、杉原千恵子、杉原エドワード、杉本ジョージ、杉本正、杉田次郎、杉田松江、杉田美希、杉田新郎、砂田明、砂田ケレン、砂入千恵子、砂入ケイン、砂入茂、砂入常吉、武田誠一郎、竹中健吾、竹之内真一、玉浜浩二、樽本初江、樽本直一、畠山匠美、時森義松、時信伊太郎、時信君、月田四季、月本メリー義恵、月本忠、月本義恵、内山一郎、内山博史、梅岳千蔵、若林信樹、若狭明、若狭久志、若狭巌、若狭喜平、若狭清蔵、若狭光恵、山田国吉、山田拓一、山口哲子、山本紀子、山中デネス、山中マリ、山中マース、山中美智子、山根明、山根元吉、山根いすよ、山根勝太郎、山根芽衣、山根三宅、山根誠一、山根茂雄、山根忠夫、山根達夫、山根常、山崎悦三、山崎純、山崎正夫、山崎直、山崎聡子、山崎そよ、山崎弥生、山崎義正、山下幸三、山下美奈江、米田仁志、米沢金一、米沢義雄、米沢幸代、吉田博恵。生身だぶつ。
No one knows. No one knows. No one knows. No one knows.
very much for your patience and in remembering and listening to all the names of the people for the Eitaikyo service. We will have the announcement of the service and Sambujo on page 29, and it will be done by Reverend Gibbs. And the sutra chanting, Sambutsuge, which is on page 33 of your service book, will be led by our minister's assistant, Allison Yasaki. And during that time, I will be calling for Oshopo by the representatives from our groups here at the temple.
Bujo Mido Nyoi Niundo Jo This morning, on this occasion of the year 2025 Eitaikyo service, the members of the Pasadena Buddhist Temple, our friends and our guests, reaffirm our reliance upon the three treasures of the truth. We rely upon the Buddha, we rely upon the Dharma, we rely upon the Sangha. Namo Amida Butsu.
Namo notes, Namo notes, Namo
Namo
notes.
Amida Butsu.
せむりん小学大よコルジボ開門生じ三昧知恵意徳無量修正形人体善念小仏崩壊愚人人の空語外体無明欲ぬ世尊読む二のしし人徳無量空君古代知恵寿命光明意祖神道大仙ガガサブ在所可動生じ未不下脱不正上位解任生じ尿税三昧知恵以上五世特仏不行志願一切空空一切大安決しうぶ百千の万無量大小修行語者供養一切自動小仏不尿愚道検証不逆非尿語者小仏世界不不影無種節道法名師匠変死小国尿税生じ異人難量量が差別国土第一公衆奇妙道場超絶国女内音に無闘争がと愛民道断一切自法来所 新熱少女糸が国慶楽庵の古文神妙是が新書発願の日力少所欲実法生存知恵無下情如子孫知が信用軽量心死食毒中が行精進忍術不敬なまなぶなまなぶなまなぶなまなぶなまなぶなまなぶがにしくどく明度聖祭の本も大心往生安楽
Thank you to both.
Namam doubts, namam doubts, namam doubts, namam doubts.
Thank you to both Ali Sensei and Gibbs Sensei for leading us in the chanting. Next, we will have the incense offering Oshoko by the representatives from our temple. First, from the representing the youth groups. Excellent job, Bowen. Buddhist Women's Association. have a Dharma message by our Reverend Gibbs in honor of this Eitaikyo service.
Namo Mitsu, Namo Nabutsu, Namo Mitsu, Namo Mitsu, Namo Mitsu, Namo Mitsu. Well, good morning. Thank you for being here. We got this nice window of not raining, so you can finish this, hang out, talk with us, still getting home in plenty of time for the Rams game, and then hunker down, because it's coming back. We're getting more rain later. I would like to thank all my colleagues for the help in producing this service. Of course, Alan Goto for videography and tech support. Alan Goto was also here until midnight last night as security for our fundraiser last night. I want to thank Howard Hayes as our organist. He's been very good about coming in every time we need him. Thank you, Howard. Of course, we must thank Ali Yasaki for preparation of the hondo, for leading the chanting, and we really, I want to say, we really appreciate having Ali here. Ali Yasaki is our certified minister's assistant, and Kathy Mikuni is our minister's assistant who is awaiting certification. She's fully qualified. Ali is more experienced, but Kathy is also fully qualified minister's assistant. We just haven't got the bishop here to certify her yet, but she's done all the training. I also want to thank Kathy for chairing the service and reading the names on the Eitaikyo list. I want to thank my wife Kyoko for arranging the flowers and for providing the flowers. We again have to thank Kathy Mikuni and Jose Salcido for providing the flowers for us. And Kathy Mikuni and Kyoko also volunteered until past midnight last night on the fundraiser. So they're tired, not me. But I just hung out. But I really appreciate all your hard work and all your support. It's incredible how hard our members work to support this temple, to keep it alive. We are in our 67th year officially. We've been around longer. But we go by the banner. That kind of traps us. The banner was for one of our anniversaries, and it says 08. So that means 58. We're taking 58 as the date for establishing the temple, although the community's been here a little longer. All these people have worked very hard to produce this service, all the people I've thanked, and now I'll get to give a Dharma talk. And Dharma talks are important, but each of us is contributing to the dissemination and the sharing of the Dharma. Your contribution is listening. And in our stream of tradition, when we talk about listening to Dharma messages, we mean listening with genuine receptivity and listening critically. You know, there are some religions that don't encourage you to think for yourself. We demand it of you. You must. It's your view. It's your vision. Your Buddhism is your Buddhism. No matter how long you listen to Reverend Hirota or myself or Reverend Akagaki or Reverend Mori and absorb these ideas, they come out your own idea. They come out your own vision, and we want you to do that. We want you to have your own vision of what Buddhism is. So thank you for your considerable contribution in listening receptively and critically to these Dharma messages. But I really, although I'm emphasizing that you're really part of this process, I really especially want to emphasize the role that Kathy Mikuni played today as our minister's assistant who read the names on the Eitaikyo list. I usually do that. I got to tell you, it's a lot shorter when you're sitting than when you're reading. It seems to go on forever when you just keep turning those pages. I can't believe. And you go through A to F, it's just, and then start with the G's. And whoa, you slow down. We've got a lot of people on that end of the alphabet. So thank you, Kathy, for doing that. It's very important that we say these names aloud, the people who have created this temple and sustained this temple all these years. I'm not going to talk at great length. Again, I want to emphasize that saying these names aloud is the important part of the service, the most important part. We're here to remember those who passed on before us, people we loved, people we still love, and people we are indebted to. I had to, there's wonderful mechanical, cyber stuff now. I had to look that word up. there's a pronunciation thing, you know, that's how you pronounce it, indebted. It doesn't look like you pronounce it that way when you read it. So I want to, yeah, that's how it's pronounced, indebted. We are indebted. I am indebted to all those people whose names were read. Sometimes those are the same people, the people you love and the people you're indebted to, but they're not always the same people. My parents are not on this list, they're on the Shotsuki Hoyo list, but my parents are persons whom I loved and to whom I am indebted. I think of them often. I think of my parents often. The previous ministers and deceased lay leaders of the Pasadena Buddhist Temple are also people I am indebted to. Some of them I knew well. Some of them I met in passing. Some of them I never met. I still owe them. I owe them all a debt of gratitude. I did have a chance to get to know some of the key lay leaders who unfortunately have passed on since we arrived here, my family and I, in 2014. You're not supposed to single out individuals at these services, but I've been known to not play by the rules. So I'm going to mention just a couple people. You know, when I came here, every day, somebody I saw every day of my life was Yuki Okazaki, really Yukie Okazaki. She was always here, and she was the first one to greet a new person. Like if you walked on the street outside, she'd go, hey, hi, you want to come? I really appreciated her doing that. You know, we need those people. I'm here setting up stuff with Ali and Kathy. We need people like Yuki Okazaki, who would draw people in and go to a new person. Oh, you just came? Well, let me tell you about this temple. Let me tell you about this community, and she did. She was taken from us by a stroke, a cardiovascular accident a few years ago, and I think of her often. Lin Ozawa was a leader in many social and Buddhist organizations besides ours. She was a good friend to all of us, and we miss her. Seldom a day goes by that I don't think of her. Some of the Pasadena Temple's former ministers I knew pretty well. Others I met only in passing. Reverend Kakimoto and Reverend Nakagaki I never met. I'm a friend of Reverend Kakimoto's daughter, and I knew Reverend Nakagaki's son a bit. He's passed on too. I didn't know if you knew that. I heard that from Miyagi Sensei. He wasn't that old. I'm indebted to those ministers and their families who preceded me here, and I am grateful to them. We have been supported by people we know and love and revere, but also by people we haven't even met, or whom we only met in passing. I met Reverend Ouchi in passing. He was the third resident minister of this temple. I met him in Japan when he was over there, and I was with the, doing work for the Kokusaibu, I guess. And, you know, I exchanged names and shook hands, and this was like 3 months before I came back after 3 years studying in Japan. I figured I'd see him over here. He passed away like 2 months after. I was very sorry to hear of his passing. I got to know his wife, Mrs. Oichi, very well in the Northwest District, and she was a wonderful person. Reverend Uchi was one of the people I only met in passing who kept this temple and this community alive so that my family and I could be here with you. We are connected to everyone and everything. Sometimes we emphasize that too much. We're connected to everyone and everything. We are supported by some of these people and processes. We have bonded with some of these people, and that's very important. Today, we're honoring people with whom we are more than just connected. I'm connected to Richard Nixon. He was my third cousin. He did not support me or my family or anything we believed in any time in his life, but I'm connected to him. Again, I was supported by the first minister here, Reverend Nakagaki. I hear wonderful things about him from people in Japan who knew him and people here, but I did not have a chance to meet him. I knew his son a bit 40 years ago, and I didn't see his son since about 25 years ago, and just recently heard that the younger Nakagaki sensei passed on. We're connected to staph bacteria. It does not support us. Staph. Want to avoid going to hospitals if you can, because they all have staph. Staph bacteria is not a life form that we are assisted by. It's a threat, yet we are connected to it. On the other hand, lactobacillus and bifidobacterium digest our food for us. I looked that up this morning. I didn't know there was something called bifidobacterium. I like that name. Bifidobacterium. We need that. We need that stuff. Without that, you die. Bifidobacterium and lactobacillus help us digest our food. We are dependent upon them. I am beholden to bifidobacterium, not to staph bacteria. I am deeply beholding to the late Reverend Tetsuya Hirota and to the late George Sugimoto. Two names that were on the list, people that I couldn't have been here without. Reverend Tetsuya Hirota kept this temple going for 19 years. He will probably always be your most long-serving minister and someone who should never be forgotten. Today we're honoring people we were obliged to. Kathy Mikuni read a list of some of those people to whom I am obliged. The more we reflect upon our lives, the longer that list becomes, the list of people whom we know we're obliged to. The list of those people we're indebted to includes those whose names we don't even know. Who wrote down the larger sutra on Amida Buddha to preserve it? No one knows. It was a group of monks. Their names were not preserved. We don't know. Boy, I owe them. My health is much better at the age of 76 than it would have been if I hadn't been doing Tai Chi Chuan for 51 years. Who developed Tai Chi Chuan? Nobody knows. It's referred to in the Chinese classics 1,500 years ago, and the first historical evidence of it is early 19th century. Between 1,500 years ago and 200 years ago, we don't know. Where did it come from? Who developed it? How did it? We don't know. I owe those people. I owe them a lot. I would not be here. It's been enough of an influence on my health. I would have passed on already if it wasn't for the guys who developed Tai Chi Chuan in China 1,500 years ago. We're connected to everyone and everything. We are bonded with a large group of people and processes that have supported us. And those are the ones we're here to honor today. Those who we're reliant upon, those who have supported us, those to whom we are obliged. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for being here to hear the names of your friends and family members spoken aloud in the Buddhist temple. To honor those who founded and sustained this temple. Thank you for being here to remember some of those people who we rely upon who have moved on already. Such remembering is an important thing. It is sad that these people are not with us anymore in the form that we knew them. It is comforting to remember how good some of these people were to us. It is nurturing to remember that there have been and there are still such people. Don't forget them. Don't forget. That's all I have to say to you this morning. Thank you for being here. I will close the Dharma message portion of the service with Gasho and saying the Buddha's name a few times. We rely upon the source of limitless wisdom and endless life. Namo Amida Buddha. Namo Amida Buddha. Namo Amida Buddha. Namo Amida Buddha. Thank you very much.
Reverend Gibbs, thank you for such an inspiring message to all of us, to remember all the people who are connected to us, whether people we actually knew or the people who were very close to us. But thank you again for reminding us that we are connected with things past and present and future. So, as the final part of our program, we are going to sing the Gatha, Ondok-san 2. It is on page 146 of your service book. Okay.
It was written down, so I was like, okay.
It's one of my favorite. I love it. So if you can please stand.
No notes. No notes. No notes. No notes.
Thank you. If you could all please be seated. It's just a reminder that Ondok-san was a poem written by Shinran Shonin. So I've always loved the melody. First, I'd like to apologize if I misread some of the names, so I would like to apologize for misreading any of the names of your loved ones. And, but thank you for giving me the honor to be able to read those names this year. Next, I'd like to just go ahead and see if we have any announcements. Yeah, Sensei's going to go ahead.
Yeah, I'll just remind you, it'll be a regular week. I'll be here 1 o'clock Tuesday and Thursday for Tai Chi exercise class. Tuesday morning, 11 o'clock, we'll have an informal discussion of Buddhist topics, usually on the porch here in front of the temple. We will be here next Sunday for sure at 10 a.m. Please come see us next week.
Good morning, everyone. The Sunday school is selling See's candy, and for those that have already put in your order, thank you very much. For those who have not put in your order, you have until this Friday to do so. It's one of our Sunday school's biggest fundraiser, and it funds all the activities that we do throughout the year. So we greatly appreciate. I know it's a little expensive, but you won't have to go to the mall. We will have it here on the 7th, right after church, so you could pick it up. It's already wrapped in pretty Christmas wrapping. So please, if you can, support our Sunday school and purchase. The order forms are in the back. Thank you.
Again, good morning. My name is Marvin Inoue, and someone told me that they're going to have the person that curated the show at Cruisin' J-Town at the Art Center South Campus for Pasadena people on December 8th. I don't know the time, but that's a Monday. But the gentleman, Mr. Wong, Oliver Wong will be giving us a personal tour. It's a very small exhibit, but it has to do with the Japanese involvement with the mostly car transportation during, all up until today. Okay? Thank you.
It's just a reminder that we're going to have some very light refreshments. I believe it's kind of a muffin or dessert type of refreshments over there in our classrooms. So please join us. At least we can serve you some warm tea before you leave our temple and before the rain comes. But if you have not offered incense yet, please do so after the service. And again, thank you very much for coming out on such a cold day. LA we cannot handle rain. This is just how it is. Up north, it doesn't bother us really, you know, when I was growing up north. But down here, the rain comes, I don't know what to do. I can't drive, I can't, you know, I can't go out, etc. But thank you so much for coming to
Well, we wouldn't
service.
even consider this rain, but if it snows
Exactly.
under an inch, we can't drive.
Oh, yeah.
Portland people,
Yeah,
Portland
yeah.
people will not drive in the snow.
And LA and snow, that's unthinkable. But anyway, again, thank you for making this effort to come to this service today. Thank you again, and please offer incense if you have not done so, and join us in the classrooms. Thank you.